Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and welcome back to the latest Spain news update and Benidorm news update. Today we have a lot to talk about, so make sure you stay tuned up until the end. First of all, as usual, we will be talking about the situation in tourism. We will be talking about what's happening in Mallorca, what's happening in Benidorm, the upcoming events and concerts free of charge that will be held in Benidorm up until mid-September, and two more news followed by the weather forecast. Let's start, shall we? The tourism update. Right now, you know that we are inside of the peak season. In a couple of weeks' time, everything will go down slowly but surely, or maybe not, because August wasn't that busy, wasn't as overcrowded as it usually is the previous years and during history. A lot of people are switching towards autumn and winter, or maybe spring, late spring holidays instead of July and August, because it's cheaper, because it's not as hot and there's not so many heat waves, and you still have plenty of things what to do during your holidays. Thus, probably September and October months will be really busy, and then November fiestas, and then Christmas and New Year. So still a lot of busy months are waiting for us probably this year, 2024, before it's over. And in Benidorm, there's quite a lot of people, which is why there's still quite a lot of events happening. These Saturdays, every single Saturday, starting from tomorrow, 17th of August, up until 7th of September, 9th of September, I think it is. There's going to be all these Saturdays free of charge concerts of different themes and different music in Hort del Colón, which is the Garden of Colón, which is situated in Benidorm. I will put a map here to show you where it actually is located. And this place is usually that holds like Santa's sleigh with the reindeers, and this is where you do some pictures. They've refurbished the whole entire bottom floor of it as well. They've did some toilets there, so it's good because people are able to use it once again for entertainment purposes and for different events. And now it's going to be free of charge concerts, starting with classical music. There's going to be Queen, ABBA, Beatles, tributes. There's going to be violin. There's going to be jazz and classic swing. There's going to be so many of them. So if you love these type of concerts, and they're free, come on. This is culture of our area. If you are willing to assist, it's free of charge. It's on Saturdays evening around 8-9 p.m. So make sure you'll be there. In Mallorca, not such a good news. You know that Mallorca has been one of the places where we've received the biggest amount of protests against tourism. Not against all tourism, okay? Against maxified tourism. And mostly it's in the areas that were not so well known to people, but due to travel influencers, due to people going, filming, showing, sharing pictures, and tagging the exact location where they are, these places are not as unknown as they previously were. And this happened to a lot of places in nature that were just paradise, and people discovered them, you know, by mistake, not knowing, just wandering around. And now it's just overcrowded. This happens everywhere, and Spain is also one of these countries. So what happened is that in some of the parts, you can see the picture right here in Mallorca, there's been protests of people not only on the streets but also on calas, showing that we want to recover our beach areas. And there are specific areas where they put these things right here, which are attention signs, you know, where they put, for example, beach closed, or attention, no passing, dangerous jellyfish, or I don't know, danger of rocks falling down, things like these. And then on the bottom of it, probably I shouldn't say it, because if people will know I'm saying it, I'm translating it, I might get in trouble. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't think that a huge mass from our channel will just go there directly now. So I don't think we will contribute to a maxification of this area. And I'm also obviously against maxified tourism in every single country, not only Spain, in general, in the world. Maxified tourism doesn't bring any good. It needs to be controlled. It needs to be as it previously was, you know, because a lot of natural areas, they do suffer from it at the end. And it's not the same as it was before any longer. And no tourist would want to go there because it's just not the same. So These things they say in English that it's closed, there's danger, there's etc. And then in their own, like it's like Catalan, it's like a dialect, like a language that they use, like Mallorquin, you know. So when they put it in their own language that it is open, you know where to go and what to do, you know where to go, dive naked and stay on the beach, you know, things like these, that there's no danger, you know. Or it says like there's 3 hours walking up until La Cala, and then for locals it says you know where to go enjoy yourself. So I get it, I get it. I suppose in all countries things like this happen. In Thailand, I know, in Asian countries, a lot of parts in the world, in the Caribbean countries too. The issue is that we live from tourism, but at the same time, there are some places in Spain that are suffering from maxified too much of a tourism. You could have seen it on the pictures, and it's a very tricky thing because from one side you feel that you need to do something, the government needs to do something, but from the other side you know that people have their jobs thanks to that. So I think mostly it's being referred not only to cities, but mostly to places that are like natural preserved areas, that are like calas, that are virgin beaches, that are places that people that they're not tagged on the map, you know, that it's difficult to discover for a reason. They have crystal clear water, a lot of fish, a lot of marine life, wildlife in them. And if a lot of people will continue coming, it's just not going to be the same. So this is what's going on in different areas of Spain right now. The second news that I wanted to share with you all is about a brand new labyrinth, like a maze, a puzzle, but it's a live one because it's made from authentic, typical Mediterranean trees, which are called cypress. And these trees will be building an authentic labyrinth outside Benidorm. Some people, I remember a couple of years ago, people did ask us when it was like pandemics time, there was one comment that asked us, where is this maze? Because it is tagged on Google Maps already, but it's not existing just yet. But we have an opening date, official opening date. It's going to be in 2025 already, which is great because for about 3 years, more or less, they've been trying to get the licenses, the permits. They've been preparing the land, the soil. It's a very fertile soil, so they're able to do a lot of things there, but it's not just suitable for living. That's the only thing. So they've decided to create an attraction for families of locals and tourists to enjoy. This is how it's going to be looking like. You can see it here on the picture. And this place, what it will have is around 5,000 square meters of natural labyrinth. There's going to be 4,000 cypress trees planted there. There's going to be cafeteria, food truck, probably. Some tirolinas, which are like these ropes where you hang and you just go like this down. I will just put you the exact word right here because I always check it out, but I always forget what it is. So this is not the only place that do have these tirolinas. There's an authentic tirolinas go in La Nucia outside Benidorm that is incredible for these types of adventures, where you even need to learn how to connect yourself to the wires, you know, for safety reasons. And there's higher ones, lower ones. It's just great to spend quality time with friends, family, as a couple, or on your own. Why not? So the thing is that this place will even have an ecologic mini garden out there. It's going to be themed for celebrations, probably for Halloween or for maybe Easter egg hunting, maybe summer, spring, autumn. I don't know, for Christmas, maybe it will be themed too. But the idea is to do celebrations there so that people would be able to rent out probably on some hours, some days, some spaces to enjoy for children. It will be around 40 minutes time that it will take to pass the labyrinth, and there should be like 2 different levels of it. So we'll see how it goes, but definitely once it will be open, we would want to go there to show you guys how it looks like and if it's worth going there actually. So far, we don't know the prices, but this is promising. This is very promising, and it's going to be another activity that you will be able to do any time of the year in Benidorm town if you are an adventure seeker and you love to be outside in the nature. It's situated right in the Sierra Helada Natural Park, slightly outside Benidorm, between Benidorm and Albir village. And now let's talk about the last news, shall we, before we pass to the weather forecast. The last news is about another renting company that opened up in Benidorm town. For all those of you who would like to move freely, who usually are seeking for vehicles, there's another company which is Enterprise Mobility. We know this company because they do offer service for companies, but usually we did not see them as close to Benidorm and working as much. Usually in Benidorm, there's Centauro is the only one that's in Rincon de Loix that is available, that is kind of affordable, more or less. Now slightly less than it was before because there's only premium insurance. There's no like basic coverage any longer. At least there was none previously, not so long ago when we last checked it. And there are some small companies as well working around Benidorm town. But Enterprise will be situated in one of the parking spots on the Avenue Ametla del Mar, which is the one that crosses Rincon de Loix from campsites towards the Mediterranean Avenue and the Levant Beach, the beginning of it. And this company, what they are saying is that they will be providing discounts. They'll be attending tourists, locals, companies, etc. I did check their prices, and right now to rent out a normal car like Toyota Yaigo, more or less like a small four-door car, would be around 106 euros with the full insurance. So 2 days, 106 euros. In a peak season might be, but there are slightly cheaper companies. We always have rented out with Centauro because we're actually gold members of Centauro because we're renting out so often during pandemics and before it when we didn't have our own vehicle. And they've always had great prices. There are better companies, cheaper companies in a sense, that are situated in Alicante Airport or Alicante train station if you're going there. Which, for example, is Record Go. We've been renting with them the last year and this year sometimes when we needed it. And they actually have great prices. They have the deposit option, no deposit option, like a franchise, that you need to leave them like a prepayment just in case there are some damages. They have premium insurance without no kind of deposits at all. They have a wide range of cars and it's always have been nice pricing. I'm quite sure for these same 2 days, it will be around 50 euros to rent a car, 50, 60 euros just for the 2 days, maybe even less if you have a discount of being a member in their app. So there are cheaper options, but the more options we have in Benidorm and around it to rent a vehicle, the lower the prices will get because there will be a lot of different competitors around and you're not able to put such high prices as Centauro or some companies were putting at these past years. Let us know which is your favorite company to rent out vehicles, maybe in Alicante Airport, maybe in train station here in Benidorm, wherever you're going on holidays. Share your wisdom, your opinions about it, maybe prices that you've paid for how many days, because I definitely feel that for all those who are also Beni lovers and fellow travelers to our lovely region of Costa Blanca, this information might be extremely useful. We'll read your comments here down below. And now let's have a short walk and we will let you know what kind of weather is expecting for you this following week. Let's go. We have really blue skies right now. The weather is incredible back again. We've had a couple of days of quite a strong rain here. You know it already. The temperatures were not the best, I must say. But right now, temperatures have recovered and it's 30 something degrees outside on the sunshine. In the shade, it's around 28 to 29. There will be no clouds almost at all like this right now, maybe just a tiny bit towards the end of this week, towards the end of next week, better to say. And apart from it, it should not be raining at all. The temperatures today around 30, the following days, it will rise up until 33, 35 in some parts of our region. Temperatures have recovered after this rain, but we had a couple of days of relaxing, nice, proper temperatures, just ideal for walking and enjoying the fresh air and the nature. The water temperature is more or less the same, around 28 degrees, but the swimming pools outside did refresh just a tiny bit. It was quite cool yesterday, but I'm quite sure today is already perfect for swimming. Thank you for accompanying us on today's Spain update and Benidorm news update. We wish you an incredible day, great holidays if you are on ones right now, wherever you are, and we'll see you in a new video here on the channel very, very soon. Bye, Ds. Don't forget to click a like, subscribe, and comment or share our videos to help us reach more people that are in love with Spain as we are. We'll see you. Bye, Ds.